You've been a victim of it. I've definitely been a victim of it. Doom scrolling, something that's plaguing Gen Z and generations beyond, especially Gen Alpha, those fucking iPad kids. You know, Steve Jobs once said that he'll never give his kids an iPad. And then now what do? As soon as people have kids, they just throw an iPad in front of their face. I get it. It's probably best for you to not actually parent and for you to just throw some Cocoa Lemon on. Is that what it's called? Cocoa Lemon? What the fuck is that? The point is, this doom scrolling epidemic is taking time away from your life. I get it. Doesn't seem like it is. Oh, it's just one short. And trust me, as a content creator, quotation marks on that, I've made shorts myself. And when I'm making these shorts, if you don't know, I edit all my shorts, right? That's why they look the way they do. When I'm making these shorts, I try to put as much dopamine in every second I possibly can. Now, this is just one guy, one micro creator in this vast sea of. What about the people actually making these apps? I mean, I'm telling you, man, if I do it, they definitely do it. There are people who are getting paid millions of dollars to steal your attention. So how the hell do we combat this? How the hell does one person stand up to these billion-dollar companies and say, I'm not gonna doom scroll? Say no more. Well, I give my attention to you. Well, these are 5 tips how I did it. I significantly reduced my doom scrolling. I'm not gonna say I never do it anymore, but significantly reduced it by probably 50%. There's no metric I have for that, but for the most part, I've noticed that my attention when it comes to more longer form things, whether that be studying, reading, has increased significantly. And it's because I installed these 5 habits. Now, if you have not been to my YouTube channel before, I recommend you subscribing and checking out other videos I do self-improvement, fitness, holistic stuff. One is set your phone on black and white. Now, this could be difficult if you're editing. There's rare reasons why you should turn your phone off black and white. One of those reasons for me is like editing, making thumbnails, navigating. For those 3 things, it has been a little difficult, but most of the time, my phone is on black and white. Most of the time, I try to keep my phone just on a grayscale. How do we do this? Go to settings, go to color filters, and then click grayscale. And you're gonna see instantly, you feel it kind of in your brain too, which is the weird part. You're gonna see instantly your brain like shuts off a little bit more because the colors are actually engineered. This is why I'm saying these are billion-dollar companies trying to steal your attention span. These colors are engineered to keep you on these apps. This is why in thumbnails, they make it as saturated as possible. Sometimes they even change the colors of the people's clothing in order for you to click on it. If you scroll through your YouTube feed, notice how the people's clothing is different from how it looks in the actual thumbnail. This is because they changed the colors of the shirts in the thumbnail to the brightest, biggest color possible so you can buy it. This is why cars that are blue, red, yellow, fast cars, they stick out to us because it's just a subconscious survivalism thing. When we went out to fruits, berries, Notice how they have a very bright color to them. That's because they were for us to eat, right? It was our body telling us, yo, this is good stuff right here. So they do these for these apps too. They change the color so they can get you hyper addicted. But when you go on your phone and you set that grayscale, it's like an FU. It's like, you can't control my brain. You can't control what I watch. And actually, here's another action step. I want you to doom scroll. I want you to put your phone on black and white and try to doom scroll. See how significantly boring it gets. It gets super boring when it's gray. Try that out and let me know how that goes in the comments. The next one is meditation. What meditation does is it helps you be more mindful and aware of your actions day. So a lot of the reason why we doom scroll is it's actually a subconscious act. Something that like free dopamine. That's all it is at the end of the day, is it's activating our rewards. Especially for me, I'm naturally a knowledge seeker. And when I watch shorts that are about knowledge, about working out, it's like, oh, I'm learning something. But at the end of the day, you're not learning as much as you would be watching a formally longer form video, low edits, low cuts, kind of like something like this. You're not going to learn as much from a short as much from an actual long form video. So I recommend meditation to literally every single body. And I think meditation should be normalized more in our society. When I talk about meditation to other people, they're kind of like, this nigga's on some other shit. But really, I mean, it's just sitting down, shutting your brain off for 10 minutes. But it helps you be more mindful and aware of your thoughts, of your actions, of why you're doing something. It activates like a conscious awareness in you that previously sometimes is unlocked. Sometimes people are just living their day to day, very subconscious. I'm going to eat this because I'm hungry. I'm going to do this to feel good. Most of people's day to day is I'm doing this to feel good, which is fine. But if you've noticed, if you just do things because of how you feel, then it's not gonna pan out right. Crack probably feels amazing, but I don't think you want to do crack, right? Heroin probably feels great. Heard rave reviews about heroin, but do you want to do heroin? No, you don't. So mindfulness, being aware of your surroundings. Now, you don't only have to meditate as in sitting down, breathing. You can go for a walk. You can touch grass, literally. That's kind of funny. I like that meme a little bit. You can literally just touch grass. You'll see a significant difference that you kind of just don't want to doom scroll because you're more aware that, yo, this is taking my attention. When you even get that thought like, damn, this is taking my attention away, it's gonna significantly reduce it. Next is have things planned out for your day. Like if you work a job, right? You're not scrolling on your phone at your job. Your boss will get mad at you, right? When you are reading, studying, working out, usually not scrolling on your phone. So when we do productive tasks, we aren't scrolling. I'm having these blank blocks throughout the day. Now I use a app, not sponsored, by the way. There's an app called Timemu. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Timu, something like that. And it's basically just a scheduling app. It's actually for people with ADHD, which, I mean, honestly, most of us probably have. It's probably not something where it's like certain people have it, certain people don't. It's probably like a little bit of something you developed because of this instant gratification society. But yeah, I use it to plan out my days, things that I want to get done throughout the day. This video even was planned to do today at 3 o'clock. It's 4 right now, so I'm a little off. But Planning things throughout your day is going to significantly reduce doom scrolling because you just don't have that free time. That's the thing, you don't really want free time. Free time is wasted time. And time isn't ever free, right? We all have a significant reduced time on our lives. One of my favorite movies that really helped me realize the significance of time and how powerful it is called In Time. And In Time, they have this timer on their arm, and it actually counts down how many days they have to live. So their time is actually a currency. They use their time to pay for something. So when they go to the store, instead of them being like, this candy bar is $1, no, this candy bar is 10 minutes. And it's kind of funny because most of us work jobs where we get paid hourly. I don't agree with the whole concept. That's why I want to be an entrepreneur. But for right now, right, we have these jobs where we get paid hourly for our time. And then when we buy something, we're actually paying for it with our lives. So that's another way to think about it. That's another thing to like kind of shift your awareness. This is the last point, so I'm going on a bit of a rant. Shift your awareness is like your time is your life, right? The cool thing about that movie is they actually knew how much time they had in their lives. So if they bought a house, that was 10 years, right? If they had to even ride the bus, that was like an hour of their lives. So start thinking of your time as your life. You may have possibly 80 years to live. You may have 30 years to live. You may have 1 day to live. Hopefully not. But you get my point. If we waste our time doom scrolling, waste our time with meaningless activities, then we don't really have any time at all. In turn, we don't really have a life at all. So when we talk about time, we're really talking about life, but it's not really regarded as that because we think we have so much time, So, yeah. Depressing, I know. But on a lighter note, if you like this video, give it a like. Make sure to subscribe too. And DM me on Instagram if you have any questions at all. Strength of Tried community where we talk about hybrid fitness. Basically fitness, hybrid, self-improvement, stuff like that. It's all in school. All links in the description. I'll see you in the next one.